Jeff was just a really, really good guy in every sense of the words. And Jeff was really appreciated here at Ellis Park because he got things done. He understood the horsemen, he understood the track, he understood how people bet, and he knew how to handle those things and make it just go smoothly.
Every day I miss him. Sometimes I ride over to the front on my golf cart and just sit out in front of the grandstands and think of the old times and everything, and just hope that he would walk out from underneath the grandstand, you know. But he was just a true horseman.
It was his life right here. He enjoyed getting on that golf cart, going back in the barn area. Always had a smile on his face. Wasn't a horseman that did not know him, and there wasn't a horseman he didn't know.
You know, when I got here, I didn't have a lot of friends, and the first one I really made and the one I value the most is Jeff Hall. I would make it a habit to come into his office every morning to have a cup of coffee because his energy and his enthusiasm would rub off on me and give me a good start to my day.
He knew everybody, from the outriders to the security people to the...
He meant so much to not only everybody that worked here, but everybody that worked in the barn area too. And that was probably his biggest favorite part of the year, is when the horses are here. He'd spend, the mornings back there talking with the horsemen, and just even when they're going to him with problems, he was there, happy to see him, and they liked talking to him, and he was always the guy to get things done.
When we started having our virtual commission meetings, Jeff would text me the cool sunglass emoji every meeting and tell me to smile, remind me. So I miss him professionally a lot and personally as well.
He's got a favorite uncle growing up, and that was Jeff. Needed somebody to point you in the right direction. Jeff was always the guy. He's the go-to guy on everything. And I'm sure people that weren't around a racetrack that knew him personally, not at a racetrack, I'm sure he was their go-to guy too. I'm positive he was their go-to guy. He was everybody's go-to guy. No matter what you needed, back to the left-handed purple monkey wrench. He never would end something with I can't do it. He'd go one step further. Let's try it this way.
He meant everything to Ellis Park. I mean, he helped keep this place going, and like I said, he knew every nook and cranny of Ellis Park, for Ellis Park, and you could just tell that by the length of time that he spent here. I mean, he endured several different ownerships of this racetrack, and they all kept him here for a reason, because they knew what he meant to this place and knew what he could get accomplished.
If there was an issue, I'd call him and he'd be there. He would come and he'd address it or tell me why they couldn't get it done, but they would do their best to rectify the problem. A genuine guy. A lot of the younger management people could have taken a lot of lessons from how Jeff handled people.
He was the heart and soul of Ellis Park. He loved the backside. He loved the front side. He did everything that he could to make things work for our live racing.
Because I've seen him as I come in and out of here over many years, and he's always got a big smile. He's often there near the stable gate when we drive through, and he's always there waving.
He was unique into front office where you don't have a lot of times where he was a friend of the horsemen, and he knew the horse racing game, and he was a really good conduit, an easy pathway from the horsemen to the front side that a lot of tracks don't have. He knew every inch of this ground and devoted his whole life to this track and horse racing.
Jeff and my father grew up as close friends as little kids, and so Jeff was like a second dad to me growing up. He gave me words of advice for my entire life, but I think the most important advice he gave me, they weren't via his words, they were via his actions of unwavering dedication to his career here, to the horsemen, and to the horse industry. I love Jeff Hall. We'll miss him.